This is the first time Texas State Senator Leticia Van de Putte has toured the Border Patrol facilities in the Valley. She tells Action 4 what she saw inside a holding facility in Brownsville is very different from those on social media, but she says Congress still needs to come up with a solution.
We're going to have to redefine what the definition of immigrant is. These aren't immigrants. They're fleeing very violent drug cartels, weak governance, and unbelievable poverty. They fear for their lives.
Lieutenant Governor candidate Leticia Van de Putte is here to witness firsthand the influx of immigrants that is taking over the Valley. The Democratic Party candidate spent Monday morning touring a Border Patrol station in Brownsville, where thousands of mothers and children have been processed.
First of all, the things I felt as a mother and as a grandmother were one of absolute sorrow, and yet a great admiration for their courage to be able to brave that very difficult journey just for the chance to live here.
An emotional Van de Putte spoke to Action 4 News following the visit. The San Antonio-based lawmakers spoke with some of the mothers. Many say they're fleeing violence in Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, the three countries ranked by the United Nations as among the top 5 countries with the highest murder rates in the world.
If you just send these children back, if you listen to what they have to say, they tell me they're going to be murdered like their brother or their sister.
Van de Putte says it's time for immigration reform.
And if they could see what we could see, then they would put their political gamesmanship behind them and sit down at the table and finally do immigration reform.
Van de Putte says that to solve the problem, the U.S. needs to look at the root of it, which she claims is poverty, unstable government, violence, and the drug cartels in those countries. Van de Putte also says that the U.S. is not the only country getting the influx of immigrants from Central America, but Costa Rica and Panama are too. She also says that while discussing immigration reform, Congress also needs to think about those children that want to be reunited with their families. Live in the studio, Valeria Ponte, Action 4 News.